Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. Huh? Huh? Mm. So, anyway, so guys, I hope you're having a good time. As everything is good for you. So my God, so many today was crazy because as I explained, I was like I went on YouTube and I always have like it's not that I always have this feeling. I'm always like, oh, I hope it's the worst nightmare to think that somebody well my channel's gone, all my videos are over. It's all those things. So it's kind of like not a good idea. No, no, no. So yeah, guys, like the eyeshadow. No, it's obviously I don't go out. It's not a day-to-day kind of look, but I was thinking, guys, what was it? I think I'm becoming much more flamboyant, I guess you can say it. I'm coming out of shell. So I was like, it's kind of my new, yeah, kind of like out there kind of drag queen look. It's nice. I don't know. I just was like, it's nice to be sometimes to be out there, to be kind of, especially for videos. The point is not, it's not office look. It's not like I had to make a marketing presentation today. Yeah, it's embroidered. It's from Zara. Zara, the store. It's not, it looks Mexican, right? I mean, looks handmade. Maybe it is. Who knows? Probably not. But it's anyway. So anyway, guys. So wow, so many questions. So many questions going on right now. So many questions going on right now. Okay, wait. Where's my? I'm looking for my card. I had cards, guys. Do you still want cards? I don't know. Sometimes it's helpful. Where is it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys. I'll be sorry. One second. Okay, I thought I had it here, but I don't see it. Don't see it. Anyway, so guys, okay, just going quickly. Let me just go over the questions quickly. I think there's, normally I would not necessarily do a reading on Sunday, okay, but it's a big deal. I have a feeling about this week, guys. It's a very big deal, okay, this week, and I have a feeling once, even tomorrow, a lot of things may hit, and I just feel like I think I need to be on top of things. We need to be on top of things. Obviously, oh, and the other thing today, I'm already behind it, but I do want to do the weekly review. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna put the timestamps, and then I'm gonna do I'm gonna send out a message, as if it was like make a post with all the summary of all of the readings I did this past week, because I think it's sometimes people miss out, and in retrospect, I should do it. It should come out Sunday morning, but it's late. But anyway, it's gonna come out late tonight. And then we have a, kind of a review, and with all the timestamps. I do think, guys, as I was saying, I was having this conversation on YouTube. Why, like, one of the reasons I stopped posting very much on YouTube was like it's kind of overwhelming to do all of the things, because, guys, to be honest, a lot of it doesn't feel like work to me, but I realize that it is. And as I'm gonna get excited with all the other things, I get this, but I do think it really improves the user experience, even for us, to keep up with the story. It's important, So, okay. So 1 second here. So, guys, 1 second. I kind of want, I kind of want cards. Okay, just 1 sec. 1 sec. Okay, found it. Okay. So anyway, so guys, yeah, no, and to be honest, I'll tell you something else that happened. Um, after I posted that video, it was very hard for me. Some of oh, sorry, probably not. You can't hear. So anyway, as I was saying, oh, come back. So anyway, so after I posted that other video on YouTube, guys, I cried so much, so much. I was crying all day yesterday. It was very strange. I never cry. I don't cry very much. No, only here. Only if I fake cry a lot, but real cry, I don't cry like lately. No, but I was crying, crying. No, but guys, it was strange because I think it was this very emotional experience for me, to be honest, because it felt like, on the one hand, it was like very hard for me. It's my TMI moment, TMI with Rose. It was like, I think, and maybe I'm project. I think a lot of women too have this. We have, the whole thing I did with YouTube, where for the first time, I was like, I have the Patreon. I focus on it more. It was so hard for me to say it because I have this thing where I want to help everybody, most people, I guess. Oh, hello, Meg. So when I said it, I think and also because different experiences growing up, like I think if you feel like you stand up for yourself, you're going to lose, or you're going to, even though, with you guys, I very like with the trolls and everything, don't let them, but the people that I like, even if you say no, you know what I mean? It's very hard. So when I said it and I realized that people were still there, they still like me, even though even when I say, look, I'm sorry, I can't, or, I was like, oh, it was very moving for me. It was this, guys, I could not sleep for a long time. I was like, what do I tell them? Because I was angry. Remember, I was angry before that. I was like, I'm working so much and people don't recognize it, but how do I say it, right? But just saying it for me was a big thing. And I was so moved that people cared, I was very moved. I realized it, but I did not think I was popular because I'm not, I love Linda G, but she's very, very, very popular. I'm not like that, I'm not like Linda G. I'm not even like Alina, who's also like a lot more popular, but I am like weird character, I'm like a weird character. And I always think you're too weird, you don't tone down, and that's why you're not whatever. But I was like, no, it's a learning process, it's a learning process. You know what I'm saying? It's like standing up for yourself and being yourself. It's, you know, no, I know, but what I mean is like, sometimes I think, oh, I'm gonna cry again. I'm gonna cry, don't cry. But I think in life, if you choose to be your own person, okay, I'm gonna cry. Like, not to say that you lose a lot, but like, it's, I'm not suggesting that you should compromise. Okay. But I'm just saying that sometimes if you choose to do your thing, it's not like, like a lot, maybe, or whatever. But I was like very crying. I was crying, 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 crying a lot. It was weird. It was very weird because I don't know what I was thinking or expecting. But I was like, I just felt so, it was a release, emotional release. Emotional release. And also, guys, it's so funny. And you guys, I think one of you asked about the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow, and I think it's part of it. It's like, oh, I'm coming out to myself. And I was like, and I wanted to do this. Did I tell you guys I'm gonna come out to you to say it? And I'm angry. I'm angry at something else related to this, not related to the channel. But I was gonna say, guys, sorry, I'm like ranting at the beginning. But I was gonna say this, that I decided, I found this thing. There's this gay bar, okay, and they have a comedy night. They have a gay bar with comedy night. So I was like, oh my God, I decided I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to gay bar to comedy night. Yeah. Do you think gay bar is not going to like me? No. So, oh my God. So I'm so excited. I was like, I haven't. So anyway, so putting that, how did I find out? Because the place, I belong to a co-working space called I'm going to say called the Wing. Okay. I was trying to hide my identity, whatever, but it's fine. It's a place that's co-working space. Remember, they have a lot of events that you can sign up for. And they had this comedy event. And that's how I found out about this woman, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go. So then I have to check every day. I check to sign up for it. And it says waiting list. But you know what it is? I think I was like very upset. So tomorrow I'm going to go over there. I'll be like, bitches, you better put me on the class. You better put me on the class with that woman. I need to go perform. Yeah. Doesn't matter. No, I'm gonna go anyway. This Wednesday, I'm gonna go to the event. I wanna go, guys. I really do. Who knows? Who knows? I doesn't mean that I have to go there and just tell them, look, I have, because guys, okay, I'm sorry. Normally the reading starts a little earlier, but I'm talking about myself. Don't love it. But guys, can you imagine? Can I just say, okay, it's a comedy night. It's 2 hours long. There's all kinds of people there who are probably going to perform. I'm not going to go to perform. I'm just going to go check it out and then talk to the one who would not want to go watch. Isn't that funny, guys? It's fun. I'm here to the second investigator. I have a, hello, I see Mary. Are you there, Mary? Oh, are you sure with the right person? Like, like, no, but because I'm, even though I'm joking, I'm serious at the same time. So I'll be like doing readings live. I do readings and then sing songs about the situation. President I know about his penis. So, like, you know what I mean? It would be very good for who's live. So goes. Oh my god! Don't you think? I think okay. I think I would be a good audience for me. Good drag queen. Don't you think, guys? I am a drag queen, but right? Anyway, so I just hope. I was like, I'm gonna be very angry if I don't get into the class. I'm gonna email them. I'll be like, bitches, I need to get into that. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, no, guys, but I mean, like, you just, I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm very, I've always, can I tell? Okay, just talk about myself yet again, and then we start. But I've always, one of the things that happened with this channel, I never expected was that I went back to performance. Not that I ever went. I did comedy classes, but never worked for me because I don't understand jokes. I don't understand like, hey, I was walking down the street and then I saw the guy. Like, I don't do that stuff. It's not me. Okay. But with this, I was like, oh my God, I love it. I love making people laugh, guys, seriously. So I'm going to go. Like I said, I'll tell you, what happens. I was like, I have 600 videos and I can do, I am funny. Like, right? In moments I'm funny, I can go in there and I could be extreme. Like most people are not very extreme, I'll tell you. And I went to art school. Guys, I have a degree in sculpture from the Yale School of Art. I'm serious. So I didn't ever said it. Never said it. I'm hiding. Now I'm coming out. Yeah. So it's not funny. Did you know that? I never told you. Never told you this. So so seriously. So revelations. So I'm extreme. Okay, I'm extreme. So like that, I don't do radical things. I don't mind. I don't mind making a fool of myself. I don't mind failing, falling, whatever. But I'm very excited. That's why I have glitter eyeshadow. Yeah, yeah. No, it's true, guys. I went to Yale Art School. It's not cool. It's not crazy. I never tell anybody this. I don't talk about it. So anyway, but it's not drama school. It's the art school. It's different. So, oh my God. So anyway, guys. So that, guys, the other. Okay, now I'm gonna start for reals. But one prop I was thinking, I was so excited about it. I was reading this book about 1950s hairstyles. Okay. I had this book about vintage hairstyles, and they have a hairstyle in the 60s where it's like really big over here. And they said that you women used to put bread inside of it. I was like, oh my God, that'd be a great prop. Imagine I put my hair so big and then a piece of bread. I start eating a sandwich. Oh, hello, I have my sandwich. It's wrapped up in plastic and put inside of my head. Would that be funny? That'd be hilarious. Yeah. So anyway, long story, guys. I don't want to brag, okay? Not who cares? And it's like not brag, it's kind of weird, like go into the school, whatever. So I don't know. So I came out. I don't talk about it. I don't say anything about my identity. No, and guys, okay, I'm drunk. I'm gonna guess before I get started. I know, and I'm gonna go over it. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go over the time that I'm talking about myself, but it's so funny because I didn't succeed. A lot of my friends, my friends are not super ultra successful, but some of them are okay successful. And it's funny because I was like, oh, I never made it. I never made it as an artist or whatever. But I was so unhappy, guys, to be honest. Like now I feel like I'm me. I couldn't connect all the things that I am, without trying. It's so awful. Like if you're a creative person and you try to quote unquote make it, it's just terrible feeling. It's a horrible feeling, because you have to fit into something that you're not. I'm not blaming anybody, but I'm just saying that it's not for, oh my God, interesting. Were you there, Anne? Oh my God. Oh my God, how funny. So anyway. Wow. Isn't that interesting for Americans? So anyway, anyway. Now you know, guys. You know it's so fun because now you can see I'm revealing myself more. I'm revealing myself more, even though, even though I am. How interesting, yeah. How interesting, yeah. So it's just so interesting, guys. So that probably explains some of my knowledge of things. Yeah, but anyway, so let's get started. But it was nice. It's nice, it's nice to have a to share information about myself. Yeah, and it's so funny because guy, oh, just saying disappointed. No, but it's I don't know. It's so interesting, and we have to have and I'm gonna email you. Have conversations. Have conversations, and I have conversations. So anyway, so guys, I just feel I'm more easy, now than ever. I okay. The other day, guys. Okay, I'm so uncomfortable to talk about myself. It's so weird because because the other day I ran into somebody at the gym, the guy that I went to undergrad school with, and I was in a show. He put a show together. I was in this show. He was supported, and he's like, "How are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm fine." I was already nervous. I could see that I was already nervous because when you're around a lot of art people, especially in New York, it's like, do you have a show coming up or something like that or whatever? And I was like, I don't have a show coming up, and I don't really care. I don't really care, like whatever. And I told him, I was like, what? I've never been happier. I dropped out of anything related to art or the art world or whatever. And I was like, I have a YouTube channel, and I've never been happier. Yeah. So it's true, guys. It's weird because it's so unstable. Everything's unstable, but whatever. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to figure out, but like I have these other projects and whatever. But it's nice. You know what I'm saying? It's nice because it's so sad. Like I just not to be like give you too much information, but a lot of my friends, they have studios, they do their art, but I mean, I hope it's not no names, but there's not a lot of times I don't feel they are happy because they're trying. This whole thing when you get older, you're trying to quote unquote make it, and you're still trying to make it after a certain age. It's like it's very sad. I mean, it's just hard and sad because, that's what I mean, I wasn't for that long. I just got depressed very quickly, and I had a life crisis or whatever because I was working at a long story, don't know, whatever. But it was so funny that some people still, it's easier for you to still have your studio, have your life as an artist than to say, what, I'm unhappy and I'm going to drop out of everything. I'm going to do something else. I don't know what it is, but I can't be doing this. I'm so unhappy. So, so anyway, so that's the story. That's story. So, so it's kind of interesting, how that is. And it's like, sometimes even if you choose, I mean, and it's an interesting thing, for if you choose to do something that's already complicated and you're like, how interesting. Oh my God, guys, it's so interesting. All of us here. Guys, and I was thinking yesterday, I was crying so hard, just after I posted that. And I have to teach you guys some of the visualization things I do. It's so advanced now. I was like, I have to teach everybody about this. It's amazing. So anyway, so I was seeing, I have this, well, oh my God, hello, Rose, it's supposed to be about readings, not about conversations. Not conversations today. Too much conversation. So I'm gonna stop conversations. I'm gonna do readings. But last thing I wanted to say is that I was like picturing everybody that I was gonna meet in person. Everybody hugging everybody. Imagine, guys, if I meet you, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. If I meet each one of you, I'm gonna cry. I'm already crying. Oh my God. It'd be so nice. Can you imagine like that I meet you? It'd be amazing. Oh my God. Oh. I don't know. It's like, it's so nice, because I feel like it's so crazy, this whole thing. And it feels like, oh, I'm here going to the internet. And it's hard to define what it is about the internet, because it seems like I'm a crazy person who may, internet's not so healthy for you. It's not good for you. But in a way, I feel like it's real, the things we talk about and like the way that we can be ourselves, And then like, Like, no, that's crying, crying. Oh, I have many hankies. Thank God I have hankies. It's not because I don't have hankies. I have many hankies. So, so it's very moving. I'm here crying. Oh my God. Oh no, I met people online, not husband, but I wish. Anyway, so the end I met the husband. Oh, many people want husband. But anyway, guys, so that story here, huh? Interesting informations. Mm, interesting informations. Okay, now time for the reading. So anyway, so it's let's say just started, right? Because the 20 minutes talking about myself. Wow. Okay. So guys, it'd be nice, I wish, honestly, if I had a bigger house or whatever, I would like have a Rosie Airbnb with a huge discount. So you can come, everybody would come here and stay with me. We'll have a, what is it called? Slumber party. Anyway, so I don't know, it'd be nice, to be like my house or whatever. So I don't know. Anyway, so guys, now moving on to different subject. Different subject. So anyway, so I just want to talk about something connected. Now I'll stop talking about myself. I had to cry and all that. So, so guys, okay, I had a conversation with someone. She lives in the UK. She's here on group. And it was just a conversation. It's not how conversations people's here. And in the middle of the reading, I looked into Brexit because we were somehow talking about Brexit. And so we started talking about Brexit. So I did a mini reading, doing her reading about Brexit. So so uh so guys, this is the thing about Brexit. So it was very interesting because this is what it showed, that the woman, it's very similar to the readings I did before, okay? That the woman, Theresa May, she's already had a conversations with the Queen about it. And it was like she gave her a piece of paper explaining how it's going to happen, and she's going to go away that day. And it was so strange. The reading I was telling her, I was like, look, I don't know why. She gave me the dates of when she's supposed to leave, and I was like, I don't know why they picked this date. There's something about a holiday. They want to do it on a holiday. She's like, yeah, it's right before the holiday when they go on vacation over there. The whatever, the politicians. And then I told her, I was like, look, I see the people. There was like, she leaves the stage and there's all these men bickering with one another. She's like, yeah, that's right. It's the Conservative Party. And then I told her, when she leaves the stage, the last thing she does is she removed this thing, this little thing, like it in the background, there's something that says Brexit. It looks like a fake castle, like theater productions, like low, like school productions or whatever. They have this like scenery that's kind of fake, very simple, it looks like a castle, and that's Brexit. So the last thing she does is she removes it from the wall, and the whole thing falls behind her. The Brexit is over. It never happens. But by the time, so then I just wanted to say this: by the time Brexit is supposed to happen in October, but by the time, let's say September rolls around, it's never going to happen, and it's never going to be okay. Like nothing's going to come out of it. And they're gonna remove, like they're gonna take the properties of a lot of the Russian, and it talks a lot about money laundering. Because I also asked the other question: how are they going? There's so many Russians in London. How are they going to remove all these men with money? All these like the real estate in London is all these like oligarchs or whatever. And then and it showed how they're going to do. It's going to be, guys, a huge operation to remove the money laundering people. And she said, I was shocked. She said the guy Abramovich, he owns a football team in called Chelsea now, and he was not, the UK already is not letting him into the country anymore. Isn't that me? I was like, wow, this is huge. So hopefully it's gonna happen. Okay, hopefully. So anyway, so I just wanted to say, because that's what it looks like to me, guys. And those eventually it's gonna happen. So I'm talking about this because the first topic on the list is what is it called? So guys, we're gonna have conversations, okay? Later about this art conversations. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go now. Start here. I like it, your comments. But anyway, I want to start here, guys, about the London. I have a feeling, like I said, I have a feeling the week's gonna be hot, very hot week. So anyway, so I'm gonna close my eyes here, okay, about this week. What's gonna happen, guys? Did you see it? I think they're gonna have the blimpy. Like, can you imagine Trump being a play? Okay, You know what makes me think? It's strange. Like, how could, what the hell? Why can't we have the blimpie like that? Seriously, why can't we have a blimpie, like a huge blimpie on outside of the White House? You think about it, we're under some sort of dictatorship in a way. Like the British, I mean, they're irreverent, but like, why can't we have a blimpie? Why there's so many billionaires who are Democrats too? Like, can they get, can you get us a blimpie? Can you get a blimpie for us? Huh? Huh? So okay, so what's gonna happen? Because guys, because my question is like, Trump is gonna freak out if he goes there. If he goes there, they're gonna freak out. He's like, they're saying bad things about him. He cannot stand it. But the entire country hates him. Hates him. You know. So it's like, oh, what happens? Oh, so what's gonna happen when he sees everywhere? Like every city. Can you imagine? Every city will have a huge. That's what we. You know what? That's what Nancy Pelosi. That's what everybody will all need one of those for elections. Kick the balloon, right? Seriously. Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Okay, first protection, beautiful light coming to my head. Let's breathe in from my lungs and breathe out, project light outward. Let's step into it and feel strong. Yeah. Okay. So what's going to happen when Trump goes to London? How is he going to react to the reception he has? What's going to happen there when he goes? So guys, it's so funny, did you remember didn't he go to London? I remember this photograph of Trump doing a real gaffe with the Queen, like leaving her waiting or something. I forgot what it was, but it's something very bad. And what I see is him doing something even worse, far worse. And I see that he goes to this banquet and he's like, he likes, because okay, even the conservatives in the UK don't like him, okay, unless only the ones that are paid by Russia. Okay, so they're like, he's like, you guys let them say bad things about me. What the hell is wrong with you? He gets like, he's like this. And then the British people, okay, they have a good sense of humor, the large majority of them. So they're like, oh, you complaining about whatever, and they like laugh. They laugh. They're like, whatever. They're like British, right? They're kind of funny. They have a good sense of humor. And so he's like, he freaks out and he's like, and I think he makes a spectacle of himself, guys, in the banquet or whatever. He's like, you know what reminded me the vibe? Even though I never watched remember the whole thing with Obama? I think it was the White House Correspondents' Dinner or something like that. I remember that was the one event that made Trump very angry before he was president. I feel like I said, I have not watched this event, so I don't know. But for him, it reminds him of that. He's in a place and everybody's laughing at him. It's gonna be like this. I want to watch television to see. Yeah. Because he wants them, he asks them to take it down, or like, go get those people. Get them. They're saying these things about me. And someone's like, oh, Mr. Trump, it's barely true. It's not even close to what we heard about it, huh? Yeah, we heard you've got a lot of friends who take pictures of you. They make some mention of something like, we heard you like videotapes of girls. You wanted some videotapes, hot videotapes. Our friend Chris knows about it. She told us all about it. And he's, he doesn't know how to take anything. So I want to, guys, that's what I feel. And he's like this. Did you see there's hundreds of images of Trump, guys, walking and getting lost. He's like he's supposed to go one direction. And he's like, and someone has to go, hey, President Trump, this way. And I feel like it's also telling me, and I know there's this, I think I don't know if she's still in the group, but Nancy Taylor, she's in the group. She was a former, I think, nurse practitioner. Anyway, she worked with a lot of people who are like mental, and she always talks about how Trump, he's losing it. His frontal lobe, he loses control. So what's happening? He's like he has already demonstrated an emotion. It's inappropriate emotion, I think it's called. He's like, he goes away, he doesn't care, he doesn't care, he just acts out like a child, like, little kids, like, where, it reminds me, guys, weddings, when you have the little kids who have to be carry the rings, ring bearers, they like go the other direction, but they're cute, they're not doing anything because they're mean or anything, but in Trump's case it is, so this is it now. That's, so he's like, okay, so then, but it's like he's totally out of, people are laughing at him. Nobody, guys, the other thing that I think is amazing, I thank God for them, is that they don't even pretend. They don't pretend. They don't care about making him feel better. Unlike because, guys, let's get real. The Russians and the Saudis, they do that because they're getting something out of him. They're not doing it because of they truly believe it, right? They're doing it to manipulate him. But the British are like, bitch. And I get a sense, I swear to God, that those people, guys, they have received information they know more about Trump. Because, guys, as I was talking about the Blimpie, it's remarkable that the newspapers over here are not talking about this very much, okay? Okay, they don't talk about it, Tori Marsh. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's interesting for my friends here. So yeah, he's gonna realize that, like, guys, because, okay, for him, from his perspective, his mind, he lives with the fears that he's going to be discovered, the fears, like, he lives with that every day. It's on the top of his mind. He thinks about it all the time. And so but at the same time, he thinks that's never going to happen, even though that's always like that fear. Like, it's always on his mind, but he thinks somehow it's not going to happen because he's too special. It could never happen to him. But when he goes to London and he realizes the degree of resistance, the degree of, like, he realizes the US is nothing. For real, guys, think about it. We could be a lot worse. We actually should be a lot worse. It would just kind of, like, in comparison to what they're doing, we're doing very little. Okay, so he's like, what? They don't love me. Oh, no, it's not true. What? No. So he's just like, and guys, and I see I see 2 bombs exploding in the US while he's away. He's like watching news. He's like, what? So guys, seriously, he is upset. Some big news comes out in the US about, friends, about him or whatever. And so he's very upset. He's like, he's not even upset. It's more like he feels like he's lost control. He's losing control. Okay, losing control. And that's the whole thing for him, is creating the narrative, losing control, blah, blah, blah. So, but what are the why? Okay, so guys, so the whole picture. Oh my God, I see. I hope it's true. The newspapers, guys, over there, and even here, saying Trump losing it. Like, he get, and the newspapers over there, even the tabloids are like walking, getting lost and yelling at people. Totally inappropriate president. Lost his marbles, whatever. Like, he basically shows that he has no self-control, that he's totally unlikable, and that he yelled at some of their own politicians there. Like, he goes there and yells at them. It's like, bitch, who do you think you're talking to? Does I look like some bend over Putin butt boy from the GOP? No, shut up. Who are you talking to? They don't, but they made him known. They put him in his place. Guys, I hope that day comes through when the people put him in his place. Can you imagine? Like, I don't understand why Nancy was the only one who's like, it's like, like, I'm sorry, like, that's what it looks like. People put him in his place, and nobody pretends that he's better. He knows. Oh my God. And guys, I'm telling you, and I feel like I told you, like, the thing they give it, they show him, they know, they let him know, we know you. Oh my God. Okay, so that's the trip. Okay, so, Oh my god. Oh my, okay, so guys, one sec. I kind of like. I like. Sometimes it's not that I need the cards, but it's somehow I feel like it gives me some concrete information. So that's it. Now let's see if there's anything here about. Okay. This whole thing. Okay. About the trip. Now, guys, okay, the next question. Okay. Now, I want to know because I saw these breaking news. What are the breaking news? I see Mueller, guys. I know who I saw. This is a really strange thing. I see, you know who I see? It's like a bizarre thing. You know, remember the Michael Flynn case? There were these guys who were from Iran or they were connected to Iran. It was like, I think it's his business partners. I forgot. He has a weird name, like something IN or sign, like I don't remember. I see his. It's weird because I see his face. Let me actually find out here. Flynn, business partner. Okay, so science something. Oh, Turkish lobbying. That's right. Okay, so legal battle between Michael Flynn. Oh wow, look. That's right, Disney. That's it. Bijan Kian. That's right. Bijan Kian. That I see this guy's face. I don't know why. So anyway, just wanted to put it out there. Okay. So oh, Debbie is asking, is he going to go to, what is he going to do in France? I don't know. Is he, I'm sorry, I'm not, I don't know. Is he scheduled to go to France after this? I don't know. Is he? I don't know. So anyway, oh, is that right? Okay. He's, guys, you know, his whole vibe of this trip is like the teenager who has to be on a trip with his parents. It's like rolling his eyes and like not even pretending. He's like, why do I have to do this? I'm not even getting paid for being here. I could be in Mar-a-Lago. I could be putting cash in my own pocket. No, and guys, no, he doesn't eat crepes. He wants hamburgers. I'm serious. He makes people go to Mac. He's in France. Can you imagine the food he could have? The best. I swear to God, I think he oh, you know, the other thing, I think I read about this too. He's afraid of being poisoned. So I think he makes them go get McDonald's in France. Okay. So, le Big Mac. Le Big Mac. So, oh, I love him. President, my favorite. I love him. I love him. So, okay, so this is it, guys. He's totally out of it. He's totally out of it. And guys, you know, oh my God, I love it. I see this image, you know, of like an old-fashioned, actually French theater. You know, there's a Montmartre. That's right. The big theaters over there of like the cancan women. But it's not like that. But it's like those, you know, have you seen these movies about the 19th century? So they're like, ha, 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 ha. They're like everybody in the opera, you know, those opera type theaters. Old ones, it's like the very nice, beautiful 19th century theaters. They're like, everybody's out there with their outfits for the opera. They're like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Everybody laughing at him. Everybody. He becomes I mean, he's already is a joke, but he becomes more of a joke even. I think it's gonna be a humiliation for him. Okay. So what happens on trip, huh? What happens on trip? I just separate the cards and see. Oh no. Oh, interesting, guys. So let's see here quickly cards. Not too many cards, just a few cards. Okay, so but it, you know, this is for you like this. Okay, it's interesting. So okay, so yeah, you know, remember I said before, there's something about his personal finances. Okay, and that's what this is like anchor, in other words, permanent news about personal finances, about money. Could also be boss, but you know what's so funny? Somebody asked me, and I don't know where it comes from, asked if he was gonna get money. If he was gonna go over there to get money for some reason. I don't think he will, but it looks like to me this is poverty and trying to collect money. So the news, there's something that doesn't quite work because you have the Ace of Swords upside down, so unfocused, and then news about some sort of my financial problem, financial issue, and then he's collecting, harvesting. Oh, look, this is gossip. That's right. It makes sense. Gossip. Oh, look, that's right. Contempt. So he's contempt. He has contempt. That's a important information. This is a great card, guys. Important revelation. So yes. So there could be, and because as we know, guys, the only news that really bothers him is financial. So there's a lot of people talking. This is gossip, right? Gossip and in front of you, or like, right? And this is contempt. And then he gets, there's important revelations that come out, and it's almost as if as he's there, this big thing drops. Okay, so okay, so interesting. No, so it's gonna be a mess, but he basically he's only there in body. Okay, he's only there in body. So it's like his mind is somewhere else. He doesn't care. He's like, okay. So anyway, okay. So next here. Okay. Okay, guys, there's some, oh my God, so many questions. Okay, so let me just ask this question, even though it's not necessarily about today, but I feel like it's somehow irrelevant. Why has Trump and his kids not seen any legal consequences? Meaning, why are they still working in the White House? This is about the kids, right? When and how will they see justice as far as this family is concerned? What kind of justice will they face, and why haven't Don Jr. or Jared been publicly indicted yet? I feel like I know why, because they don't want to create too much disruption until he leaves. But I feel like it's interesting because I feel like on the one hand, we know why he's always surrounded by his family, because he doesn't trust anybody. And on the other hand, that's why he protects his family at the same time. But why haven't, it's a legitimate question. Here we are watching all these things happen. Barr is like, oh, you cannot indict president, but nobody said anything about indicting his kids or the son-in-law. Why can't, how come these people are still at large like this? It's ridiculous. Okay, why? Just quickly, guys. I know it's not gonna be a, oh look, why are these people? Oh, this is, oh my God, the spy. They cannot sleep. They're spying. They're moving on. Okay, so oh my God. Interesting. So this is success. Okay, it's also success, but also clarity about the loyalist or his family in the government. Okay, so it also suggests, guys, that if this right here, there's more cards to come, but this suggests that when this comes, they're worried about this coming out, very worried, because the people that are close to Trump, and this is a spy card, so they are constantly having to lie, because it's almost as the guys. Oh my God. Oh, look, the trap. That's right. This is also prison, right? This is oh, look. Oh, this is like there's no reconciliation. Oh, that's right, treason. Very hot information. So see, they cannot sleep. There's success or clarity, and this is they're trapped. It's almost so they're saying the reason why they're not exposed is because they are spies. And this is very bad, guys. Says that this is a spy card. Okay, the loyalists or the people that are close to him, could be his family, and this is the upset, like shaking head, that there's a disagreement, and then moving on, and also travels. This is the government, and this is the friend upside down, treason. So guys, they know that what this suggests, and we know that, but it's stark when you see it with cards. Okay, it's like it suggests that he is there, they are there because they are the spies. In other words, the more we learn, the more we know that these kids work for foreign governments, right? They work to make deals with foreign governments to enrich each other, to enrich the foreign governments and themselves, because they get a cut. So it's suggesting that the exposure of the kids is the exposure of Trump, and that they're in the same boat. Okay, and then once one goes, the other goes. So that's why they're basically the same business unit, guys. Think about it. Interesting, no? So that's why. So the issue is why. So okay. So but what are they? Why haven't we seen? Okay, now again, I need to know why. I understand that's their role, but why haven't we seen actual indictments of them, naming them with their names on it? Why? I need to know. Interesting, guys. You see, this is the relationship, family upside down. Oh, the tower. Oh, look. Oh, no. There's a deal. Oh, look, guys, amazing. Oh, deal to cut the man. Really? Which man? Oh, letter. There's a letter. Letter. Oh, look. Foreign power. Hopeless. Surprise, yeah? Oh, this is good for I love surprises and upsetting. Okay, guys, it suggests that this is a shady relationships, a deal, and hopeless. Guys, you know, sometimes I wonder, is this hope Hicks? I wonder. This is the family card cut. A sudden cut of the family. Something sudden is going to happen to them. The tower, it's everything falling apart, but it's also, as we know, Trump Tower, the man, the letter, and indictment, something foreign and something unpleasant. So everything becomes hopeless once something sudden hits the family. And it has to do with the foreign thing. It has to do with the deal. Guys, and for some reason, I have a sense, could be a strange thing to say, but the whole thing with the guy from Iran and Michael Flynn that I saw, the Bijan, somehow I feel like Jared is connected to this because he receives the money, okay? He's being led to the courthouse or something like that. So I don't want to make any timing considerations here. But as you guys saw this article that I linked to, I urge everybody to read it, okay? It's a great article about that the guy who's something BZ. But it's like he's the king of Dubai, okay, UAE. And very interesting how the money and all that makes perfect sense. So, and how the Trump family followed to a T whatever they wanted. They did whatever they wanted, okay? So it's not, they're saying it's not over. You don't know, guys, you know, it's saying this part of the investigation is extremely active. And so Jared is connected and receiving all the money. So this is, it's not even Russia, if you think about it. Russia is in relatively same minor player in that one because the money is all from UAE. So there's a lot to come, guys. You're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Because guys, oh my God, I hope they're saying that Jared Kushner, there's 23 investigations. He's going to be hit with like 23 indictments and 23 different things, okay? So no, I'm serious. Because, guys, think about how many crimes. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The MBZ, guys. So, guys, by the way, just a pop culture moment. This MBZ, guys, do you remember the princess? There was a story of this princess who wanted to run away. Do you remember the story? The story about the princess who wanted to run away, and she really concocted this crazy escape, and she took all these scuba diving lessons so she could swim her way out of there. That's her dad. Okay, so that's her dad. The MBZ guy is her dad. So that's it. And she's still alive. And I saw there was this news about her. She's like, but she looks like she had a lobotomy. She's very like. She's probably, has to take drugs. Hi. I feel sad for her. She's very obviously very, very rich, but she can't leave. She can't. I don't know if she's allowed to study. I don't think so. Anyway, going back here. So that's the story, guys. It is okay. Jared Kushner. Think about how many crimes he's involved in. It's like he could have 300 years in prison. I still think he's going to get death penalty for the stuff related to selling the secrets, but at least life in prison once everything settles. Okay, once trash show goes. Okay, so more in front of my friends. Okay, guys, I'm sorry it's a little slow here today. I started talking too much. Okay. So that's the story, but it's gonna go. Okay, so it's coming. It doesn't mean it just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's still going. Okay, it's still going. Now, what may be the biggest question of today? Time to concentrate here. Okay, 1 second. Just to see if they want to. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the kids? Why they haven't been indicted? Why are they still roaming free, working there? It's a very delicate situation, but make no mistake. Just because Jared is not in prison yet doesn't mean more cases are not piling up against him. There are so many. It's like he's basically Trump. It's hard to imagine that, but Trump is his bodyguard essentially. He knows it too. He needs to stay in the White House because that's how he does business, right? But every single penny he has made from this is going to have to return. Not only that, but the government is going to go after everything. So it's going to lose everything. Don't worry about it. It's just a matter of time. And people, guys, they're seeing all the prosecutors, all the FBI, they hate him. Even the conservatives, everybody hates that guy. So no, he's not going to be saved. Okay, no way. And even saying, yeah, Don Jr., forget about it. Don't worry about it. It's just a matter of taking down the capo for now, Trump, the president. And then once he's taken down, then all the people around him are going to pay price. So, okay. Now, I wanted to say, but I want to wrap it up, this part, because now we have to know, guys, the consequential news here is Emmett Flood. Emmett Flood is leaving the White House. Why? Okay. I think we know why. And if you guys remember, he's the attorney of Trump, right? This is the White House attorney, I think his job is. Is that right? Or he's a personal attorney? I don't quite remember what he does exactly. But he was the guy who didn't he work on the Clinton impeachment case? So he's leaving. Yeah. So personal attorney, is that right? So guys, think about it, how bad it is for Trump, because this is the guy who one of the few people who will have an actual reputation, and there's all the discussion about impeachment, and he leaves. I wonder what happened. I wonder. Yeah. So let's ask, why is he leaving? June, guys, and the thing is, you also have to remember, guys, you have to remember, this guy, he is leaving. Like, it's not at all, not a lot of notice. Normally when you quit, like for these jobs, you say, oh, I'm gonna, usually, let's say, whatever day of the summer, it's 2 weeks. He gave 2 weeks notice. Can you imagine? It's not a good thing, I don't think, for Trump. Somebody with that job. I think it's a bad thing for President. Oh. So why did Emmett Flood quit his job? Because what I mean to say, guys, is that it's very soon. Okay, something must have happened. Oh, look, offer here, head offer, huh? Oh, happy. He's very happy. So, ooh. Oh my God, guys, look, somebody made an offer, and either it's an offer. Okay, here's somebody who made an offer. This is sun, so success or exposure. So now, guys, these two cards together is great. What is this? This is something not yet known, secret. So the sun, when the sun is next to something, it exposes something. So what does it expose? It exposes something not yet known. So an offer. Okay, so let's find out more information about offer here. The public society, or something in the public eye. Again, this is another card of offer. Okay, invitation. And invitation to end. Yeah, the public makes an invitation to end. Hello, hi, this is the public. President, we'd like you to leave. You have an invitation to go to coffee. We'd like to deliver an invitation for what? For invitation for coffin. Yeah, we have invitation for coffin. Yeah, invitation for coffin. Yeah, you don't like invitation for coffin, huh? What happened? You don't want to go? Oh, you don't want to go? Invitation for coffin. We take you straight to coffin. What happened? You don't want to go to coffin. Oh my God. So guys, you see, it's very interesting. So the dark secret. Okay, now all to know more information. Very hot information. Hot informations. Oh, there's a woman here, huh? As you know, I do not care. Oh, I love guys. Oh my God, look at this litigio. What is a legal fight? Oh, delay. Interesting. Oh, what does it mean? Okay, now okay, let's just see here. I want more than one here too. Money losses, huh? Okay. Now I need more cards here. Sorry, one more here. Oh, love is love. Oh, discovery of money. Is it true? Oh, conversations. Interesting conversations. Okay, I'm gonna put it aside because it doesn't change very much here. Okay, now, okay. Now I'm going to close my eyes because, guys, okay, so, okay. Public what? Public invitation brings an end. Yeah. An end. He dark secrets, okay? Invitation to clarify. Legal fights want invitation to clarify something. There's an offer to the public eye and the thoughts about the, okay. Okay, several things, guys. I feel like he was invited to give a talk, probably in Congress. Okay, there's the suggest. What could it be? Okay, okay. Tell me more here. What is the secret alluded to here? This is money. This is corruption, and this is visit unexpected. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So what was? I still okay. What was Emmett Flood's agenda, okay, with Trump? Okay. What was? I mean, what was it? Okay. What did he do for Trump here? It's all, guys. This is also shows that he was paid by. I mean, this is pretty obvious, right? This was paid by somebody else. Group of people paid him. And this is loyalty upside down. Key. Oh, leaving. Interesting, guys. Okay, I need to close my eyes because it's getting interesting and complicated. So okay, so my sense here, guys, is that indeed, and I'm not saying who knows. Okay, I don't think he is in Trump's side as a person, okay? Because here we have him. Okay, my sense is that there's a possibility, and I don't know if it's true, that he could be testifying against Trump, okay? There's something about the illegal financial information. This is loyalty upside down. So he decides to leave because he's not loyal to Trump in any way, okay? And he has, okay, he has guys, you know, okay, he's okay. So okay, let's go to him. So tell me, Emmett Flood, I'm gonna have an interview with you. Emmett Flood, why did you, this is 61 minutes, so there is a investigator. Emmett Flood, I have a question for you. Why did you decide to do this? Why did you decide to leave house? Huh? I have a question. I decided to leave house because there's nothing I can do for President Trump. He dug his own grave. I was offering legal advice, and he asked me to do things that I was not comfortable with. At the same time, I have received some of the financial documents that have indicated the length and the nature of the crimes. The nature of the crimes is committed, and and there's nothing I can do for him, unfortunately. Okay, so guys, you know, can I tell you this is kind of strange? I see him. Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know if it's true. I see him. You know those Manila envelopes. My mom used to work at like a university. They used to have these Manila envelopes where they used to send interdepartmental correspondence. So it's like he has this big Manila envelope of documents, and I think he takes it with him. Yeah, I take with me. I have it. I make photocopy. I take. So, so this is the thing, guys. You know what's telling me? This is amazing. Okay, I don't know. I almost have a hard time believing it. Okay, so what I believe here, you know, there's this thing. It's telling me attorney-client privilege. It's telling me, you know, the thing about attorney-client privilege, right? It exists except if the person wants to commit a crime with the other. So I believe it's telling me here that he was just waiting for Trump to make a to say to him, "Oh, which Trump does to everybody, you know, expect crimes, do make a, you know, do something illegal, ask him to do something illegal." So it's saying, "Yeah, he finally did it. He finally invited me to crime." I said to him, "Oh, really? Yeah. Let me try to write it down, huh? Yeah, yeah. Let me write down what you expect. Yeah, right here. Why don't you sign here, President? Huh? Sign it for me. Sign it for me. Yeah." I swear to God, because you know these lawyers, guys, you know, they are very smart. Okay, those lawyer peoples. Yeah. So basically he asked him to commit a crime, okay, and he somehow got it on paper, or he, but it's almost as if he knew, okay, he's like, I'm gonna con this guy, okay, not con, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of like, I mean, okay, everybody here in this group, and most, let's say 75% of the population knows that if you go work for Trump, he's going to ask you to commit a crime, because that's all he does. He commits crimes every day. So, right? So he knew that was going to happen. Okay, he knew that was going to happen. So then it happens. And so what happens? I think he goes, guys, I swear to God, he has this information, and I feel like he's like, bitch, I'm ready to talk. Yeah. Either he uses it, I don't know if he's like waiting for something to happen, or he was just waiting for the right moment to leave. Okay. That's my sense, that he's like, he asked me to commit a crime, and I took the notes. I took notes. Yeah, I took notes. I recorded conversations. Guys, I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong. But I could be wrong, very wrong. But I see, the phone. Okay, I don't believe it, guys, and I almost don't believe it. You have to take it with a grain of salt. But he presses, the phone. Okay, I'll show you here. The phone has a voice recorder. Okay, let me show you here. So he's like, oh, what is it? Oh no, the voice memos. Make voice memo for him. Hello, President is coming in the room. He's coming in the room. I need to please record it. Today is June 2nd. He tells me he wants me to do things. Yeah. So, hello, President. Welcome. Oh, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm doing great. How are you today? What can I help you with? so, and he's like leaves, and he's like, oh, sorry. I did take a call. He's like starts to, recording or whatever, just something like that. Okay, seriously. So, but it doesn't have to be the voice recorder. It's just giving me this image of him with the thing. Okay, so sorry for him. 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 So, guys, okay, important question. Somebody has said, I hope, okay, the why is this? Because this is key, guys. What is key? Key is key witness. He's not this lawyer, he leaves. He's a key witness. Important, you know what I mean? That's what makes me think, but it's almost, it's not recording, huh? I'm recording a Rosa Psycho investigator. I need information. I need information from her. Okay, so guys, okay. Interesting, no? Information. So, okay, now let me just ask this again, because it's almost too crazy. Is he going, okay, okay. Is what I'm seeing correct, that Emmett Flood is going to testify against Trump, or it's almost as if he's already planned that he was going to do it ahead of time. Okay, I'm reshuffling this one because I was like, okay, you know what? Is it correct what I'm saying, that he has this evidence against Trump, but or he has already started? What is it like? Who is he giving this information to? If the DOJ is compromised, okay, clearly, right? So what? Okay, what is what's is this correct in some way or in any way? Oh look, what is the reason? Okay, so interesting. This is something theft. This is starting to execute something, and this star is a person who's on the right path. Okay, who has the right intentions, a good person. Guys, interesting. So it's okay. Let me just get the other cards, because this card, guys, birds, is about literally conversations. So conversations about illegal acts committed over time, or oh my God. Guys, have goosebumps. This card, I forget about it. This card, the Mountain. What is it? It's long-term problems, but it's also obstruction. When it shows up in someone's reading, it's kind of an obstruction in your path. Sometimes it's a long-term obstruction. What is obstruction? Obstruction in your path. I saw the obstruction in your path. I saw the obstruction in your path. We got a name for that. It's called obstruction of justice. We got a name for that. It's called obstruction of justice. So he got obstruction of justice talking about obstruction through behind this me. What is the fox? The fox is something shady behind the scenes. So he has conversations about illegal things, the plans, the starting to execute the obstruction through treachery behind the scenes. But he has the right path. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh no, there he is. The man. It's a man. Oh, and the okay, interesting guys. So the widow, right? So the widow is the woman who mourns something. So oh look, Jagatori. So all the people's wow, it's explosive infomercials. Oh, the young women, huh? Interesting infomercials. Strategy. Business. Guys, you know what? Oh my god, can you imagine if this is true? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay. So, guys, because it's saying that he knows a lot about the obstruction of justice. That's and not only that, that he's gonna cause problems to the gamblers. In other words, guys, look at this card came up to. Sometimes they have becoming the gamblers in the business. What is the business of gambling? It's the casino, right? The casino, and businesses connected to casinos. Okay, the new guys, Fox, Lenormand is not flexible. Okay, Lenormand is not flexible. It's about Fox is really always about that. So I mean, we know that Trump does obstruct in some ways with Fox, but in this case, it's bigger. It sounds like so he knows about his shady businesses. And now this is the thing. The stuff with the women. It could be this is lack of experience, but I think it could also be that there's now information, guys. Did you see the thing that I did? I think it was the last reading I did about the Cindy Yang thing. How it's gonna proof is gonna come out that he made money from the women in her human who were forced into prostitution. So it's possible that these things that he knows he has evidence of obstruction of justice, that he is like, I'm not gonna do with this women stuff. If you've done this, I don't want any part in this. I'm done. Right? It's correct. But I do think, guys, and I could be totally wrong, that this guy is not Trump's. I mean, not that Trump has a lot of friends, but I think he went in knowing that he could catch Trump in something and he could use it. He could use it against him. Because I could, like I said, I could be wrong, but if I'm correct, let's say you were a mobster and you go to a lawyer and say, look, I want you to help me. I don't know. Send them. I don't know what to do. What I don't know, guys. I don't know the name, but something. You say I'm gonna commit. You want me to commit a crime. You want me to, let's say, to say that to charge me to say that my bills were through 1 million, and then I give. I have to pass on 2 million to somebody else. Then, but I get one. It's like asking somebody to commit a crime. That means you could tell the law enforcement. Isn't that true? I think it's true. You can tell law enforcement about it, right? You can just go to law enforcement and say, look, you want me to do this. We no longer have client privilege. No. So, okay, now I'm worried about, but Emmett Flood, how is he going to give this, who is he going to give this information to? And how is he going to protect himself given that the DOJ is so compromised? Yeah, so guys, I see, oh my God, I see this very specific image. I see he's given this information to a lot of people. And I see this guy that I see one of those pen drive things, okay? Who I see he gives stuff to this, this guy Greg Andres, whatever. He is already gone back to private practice, but he's one of the prosecutors in Mueller's team. So he gave something to him, and I think he's given something to the Southern District. I feel like obviously he's very smart, so he makes sure that whatever he has, it's not just with him, because obviously something happens, he has to make sure Oh, and guys, it's telling me this is also very interesting that the thing about the witness. I remember that Mueller, for example, Mueller wrote a, he was there, I was watching some, I forgot even if I was listening or watching something, and someone was saying that Mueller wrote a letter to oh, it was Ari Melber. He's talking about something about Mueller, how Mueller wrote a letter because he was very just like James Comey did, okay, that he wrote a letter because, and also Andrew McCabe, like that he thought something was weird, so he made sure to write a letter and to tell witnesses. The same thing here. He's going to tell, or he has already told others, he has given others information about these weird interactions, those strange interactions with president. So, so you see what I'm saying? So I feel like he was able to. He's saying, I was able to sit there and just do the law, the legal stuff, but whatever he asked me to do that was illegal, obviously I didn't do it, and I used it against him. I kept it because I knew he was asking to commit a crime. Yeah, he was asking to commit a crime. He was asking for me to commit a crime. So guys, okay, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I'm seeing. Okay, guys. Oh my god, guys. I hope it's true. I hope it's true. So I see this info. Oh my god, I see this as I'm talking to you. I close my and now I have my eyes out. But I got these two images. Image of what's his name? What was the conservative? Don McGahn. It's saying that's what Don McGahn wishes he were, because it's showing. I hope it's true. I don't know. It's telling me that Don McGahn is like, oh, he said all these things, but at the end of the day, he chickened out. But Emmett Flood is gonna talk. He's not, because the difference, guys. Can I tell you the difference is that Emmett Flood did not make a career in the conservative world. In other words, he was not working for the Koch brothers. He was not, he doesn't depend on the conservative world for a career like Don McGahn. So what I'm saying is that he doesn't really care. If it's like, because of what happened with Don McGahn, I told you guys, a lot of the conservative people were like, you better do this or you never have a job in this town again. And, it's not like he was, it was like huge effort for him. It's like he's not honest to begin with. But this guy, he doesn't care. So it's not just that he wants to keep his law license. It's like he's very willing to go to Congress and say whatever. He just needs some sort of security, I'm sure, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He knows he's a coward. Guys, all the GOP people are cowards, right? They serve every single one of them. So, oh my, they don't care clearly because they don't care. Guys, one of the most amazing things I retweeted recently was by this guy. He's a computer security specialist. His name is Chris Vickery, Vickery. He said, everyone, people need to know that we are in a war-like situation when the other side plays by the dirty rules and expects the good side to play by the rule. Doesn't, okay, so something to the effect of like, he doesn't, what was it? They have a lot of rules for people that they don't themselves follow. So basically it was like an image. Oh, this is another thing I forgot to add here today, guys, about Mitch McConnell. Okay, Mitch McConnell is threatening to put another judge. That's what he was about. So, by the way, I need to also, guys, I'm sorry, I went off so much today. I still will have half an hour in me more, okay? So I'm sure, please feel free to go. I'm gonna, you can watch later. But this is amazing. So that's what I feel like. He's very willing to go to Congress and he doesn't care. It's not like Dom again. So, okay, let me just confirm here. Is he going to go to Congress and talk in public? Is he going to talk in public? Magician. Yeah. Is he going to talk in public? And tell, ooh, he's going to talk about the city elections. Oh my God, guys, very good, because magician is a great card. It's powerful. It means turning thoughts into reality. And it's also kind of a card of, I'm a magician, kind of like a person who connects with, rituals and the mind and making something happen. And this is a victory upside down. And this is heart, the happiness of heart. So it's also kind of, sort of like a religious experience type of card too, I think. So it's kind of amazing. Let's see here. What else is he going to talk in public? Oh, wow. I think the older man is a snake and he's guilty. That's what it says. Oh, look, there's the orange man. I know all about the orange man. Just call me. Yeah. Look, he has. I have a letter for about him. Here I am writing about him. Yeah. Oh look, he's going to leave. He's unstable. He's going to leave. He's guilty. Yeah. Yeah. So, so guys, oh look, his illegal activities. He does illegal activities. His children too, and this is also, it could be transfer. He's not serious. He's not okay. So yeah. So I think, guys, yes, it's possible. Is he gonna? Yeah, I feel like, oh my god, guys, can you imagine? Okay. Now, guys, let me go. This was not on the list. Okay, I'm so sorry. There were so many questions. I can't do all of them, but I need to do this question that was not on the list. It's about Mitch McConnell. So it's about the statement that he made. Is Mitch McConnell going to be able to put a new person in the Supreme Court in 2020? Because that people were saying this is exactly what he prevented from happening regarding Merrick Garland. Okay, so is he going to do that? I think it's a threat, but is it going to succeed? Will he put new person? Is it going to put new person in the Supreme Court? Huh? Is it going to put new person there? Huh? So let's see. Oh, justice upside down. Welcome to our world, bitches. Now this is interesting. This is, guys, I love this card. It's a revelation of truth. Yeah. Is no weak. Oh no, strength. So okay. So let's see what else. The White House. Oh no. The friends. The secret. So okay, so more here. Oh, is it like this? Okay. Interesting. Oh no, I think no, guys, because this is not. This is the weight. No, letter. Yeah, no, I don't think so, bitch. Turtle, you go back to zoo. That's your time. Yeah, turtle, you have burning building. Turtle, help environment. Go pick up turtle, burning building. Turtle. Help, turtle. Burning building, turtle. Pick up turtle. Turtle. Burning building, turtle. So, no. But, guys, can you imagine? He's a burning turtle. We have a roasted turtle for dinner. Yeah, we'll have it. We'll have a roasted turtle. Roasted turtle for dinner. We have roasted turtle. Roasted turtle for dinner. We have roasted turtle. Yeah, we have a roasted turtle. So, oh, man and woman. Oh, doctor. He has to go to doctor. He's very sick. But he's burned. He go to doctor because, look, he has a fire. He goes burned. Go doctor. So, no. Hey, how? Yeah. Yeah. So sorry for him. So no, guys, the answer is no. Because okay, this is what it suggests. Let me just go back here. So the negative justice, okay, about the White House and their shady shenanigans together. And the money man. You know, guys, how this whole thing. Sally also asked this question about the Republicans. If this laws this stuff is gonna come out, is gonna affect them too, because she said they are not like Trump. They can be indicted. So it suggests that this is like they had shady dealings behind the scenes, okay, and the justice is already against them by the time this happens. And this is the donor, okay. So I'm saying, so they may have traveled to get this money, and it comes out and it puts people in troubles. And then we have here the revelation of the truth about the people connected to the White House. In other words, the Republican. And the bottom building. The guys, this card upside down is even worse when it's up than when it's upright. So it's terrible. And then we have here the wait forever. It's like they were waiting, but nothing ever happens. And the bottom building. So anybody connected to this money goes down, and this is the strength. Now, this is a secret. Okay, there's a letter. Secret, in other words. I feel like the strength here refers to justice. Okay. So whatever strength he has or had is not going to be around anymore. He gets some sort of a letter. Has a letter. guys, and also this is also very, if I think about this, it's a very interesting card. The Torah card is about the person who provides the solution. Okay, he's a person who is, in other words, he's the strategist. Not strategist, but it's sort of like the person's like, well, let me look at the, what's happening and figure out a solution. He's not a strategist necessarily, but he's the doctor. And I think this is him because he's a doctor. The GOP, whatever the GOP has a problem, they call him because it's supposed to be a genius in many ways. But I think in this case, it burns him. He burned him because the fire started with the donor. Donor started fire, then went to doctor. Because the donor paid the doctor, right? The donor paid this guy, and that's why, because the bottom building that was basically, what is the burn thing? Is the person who is the rich guy. So if you think, guys, what's funny? I always got this image of like something that was like veins. But if you think about this fire, so imagine if this is the house of the guy who has the money, and that whoever is in this house or connected to the house of money gets burned. So, yeah. Tardo. He was burned. I had him for dinner. You like to see him? He is spook now. Oh no, sai por him. Tardo. So guys, that's my sense. Yeah. Okay, connected to this is Sally's question. Okay, Sally asked, she's very close to this, but she asked, okay, just wondering if the financial information coming down will implicate senators as well who are not immune from being jailed. If the Republican senators are in jail and removed from office, an impeachment removal of Trump would be fairly easy to do. So let's figure out, okay, let's answer her question. Her question here. Let's just see here. Yeah, guys, what's so funny? I also see, I close my eyes now to figure out more about Tartal. His hands are burned. Isn't that interesting? Like, imagine, it's like there was this analogy, I think it was yesterday even, that I used, or the day before or something, about the person who builds the bombs, right? It's that if, sometimes if you're not very careful, you could die from it. Similarly here, he is in the burned building, so he has the hands that are burned. In other words, he's part of the corruption, so he gets burned. He has burned hands. Oh, so that means you're burning. Turtle, burrito, Miss, give it to you. Turtle, burrito, Miss, give it to you. Myrtle, what was it? Turtle, burrito, Miss, give it to you. Turtle, burrito, Miss. Guys, can you imagine? It'd be nice if there was if it would be like a little skit with like us at the like McDonald's new meals, turtle and toad sandwich. So that's interesting. Okay, so tell me. Okay, now I'll go back to question. Let's go back to question. So so what about them? Are they going down? Are they going to be? Guys, this is interesting. These two cards are very much about trying to assert yourself in legal battles, and this is angry woman. But let's see more. Is it going to fight? What the fights? Fights about election become public when things become public. So the question is really, are they gonna? This is success. Okay. The flatterers, the fake people. Okay. The law, interesting. Yeah, I feel like shit gets real with them. They're not okay. It doesn't show. Okay, at least here it does have one legal card. Okay, everything is going to be public. They're going to have. I feel like they're going to lose their power. Okay, this is a fight about the election becomes public. So they are going to fight, but I think they're going to lose. Okay, even though you have the success of the adulator. The opportunist connected to the law. Yeah, I don't, for some reason, guys. Okay, are they going to succeed? Okay, let me just ask this differently then. Are the senators in the GOP going to be in a good position before the 2020 elections? Or let's say during and after the 2020 elections, what's going to happen to the GOP senators in general? Are any of them going to go down by then, or how is the next election going to benefit or harm the senators and the GOP? Yeah, I feel like, guys, I feel like it's gonna be some sort of uphill battle, okay, for them, because we have here, this is the world, okay, this is a card of a person making plans and it's upside down. So that's not good, okay, because it's like the plans didn't quite work. And then we had here, the first was a lady, which is relatively open-ended. So I put this cloud. Now, behind the scenes, the plans didn't work. And this is the quid pro quo. So corrupt money, and this is very good because this is foreign. So they took foreign money behind the scenes, and it didn't work. Okay, side for the helm. And then we have here, we have, what was it? Then we had the stork, meaning this could be transfers, financial transfers. And this is, guys, private. Okay, this is something confidentially. It was done confidentially. And what is it? Oh, this is parties. Okay, so parties and fun. So so there's like these issues with money. And we have here the marriage, they have the Kool-Aid, and they're burdened, stressed. So I feel, guys, it doesn't, although it doesn't suggest to me here any, at least at this point, that they're in prison at this point, or, by 2020. It doesn't tell me that. What it tells me is that they're overburdened by the fact that they sold their soul to the Russians. That's coming out, okay? So you know what I mean? That's my sense. It's like, it's because, guys, think about it. Why are they acting so strange? Why are they so bizarre? Because they want to avoid all of it. They know that this is coming, right? So they want to be like, no, nothing happened. Nothing happened. No. Forget about it. No. What? No. No. So yeah, so guys, they can't fight the truth. So this is, oh my God, guys, this is too much, huh? Too much. So okay, so let's just see quickly here, guys. So, okay, so I think, no, just the last question. Oh my God, there's two questions. There's two questions. So I kind of want to know about the Giuliani threat, okay? Because I was like very upset about it. The Giuliani threat that he made to Mueller. He said, "Oh, I should sue Mueller for $17 million." I don't know. I'm a part of me felt immediately that he was a threat to Mueller. He said it on Fox News, okay? And the second thing, okay, I don't know, guys. When I don't know when is a tough question. I don't know when. Okay, I don't know when, but it's gonna the stuff that basically the not medical, the stuff is gonna come out. I did say. Remember, there was one reading I remember really well. Raksha is asking about this. It showed that the thing about Justice Kennedy, um, it's one of the ongoing investigations, still going, but very, very, very secret. So I don't know. I wouldn't worry about, I can't worry about when, but it's going to come out. Okay. But the thing I want to say here is about this Giuliani thing and the Mueller thing. Now, the other two questions, guys, that are almost, I think it's too complicated to do now, maybe, is Facebook is sponsoring the RNC, the 2020 convention. So if we have any doubts about Facebook, why didn't they remove the thing about Nancy Pelosi? Because they're sponsoring, like, they want Trump to win. Let's get real. As a company, they benefit from Trump. They want Trump to win. So I was gonna do a reading on this, but I still feel like it's best Giuliani. Okay, say Giuliani. Why was he? Okay, Giuliani, was he threatening Mueller? Oh no! Look, he's losing control. He's gonna die. Oh look, a quid pro quo. So, wow. Yeah, this is opportunity, dreams of a child. Hold on. This card comes up. I don't know why so much. Oh no, crying baby. Yeah, he's an enemy. We know that. Okay. Oh, but is it for him? No, no, not for him, baby. So, guys, it's basically he's protecting Trump, and this is a good card like this because it shows he's losing control. He knows it. It's an opportunity, and he doesn't like what's going on, and he's an enemy. He works for the enemy. He's exposed as an enemy. This is painful ending. Then the dream. The child is crying in prison. So quid pro quo, this is the money that the child received is illegal, and there's this shady baby. So I think he feels that he's gonna. Guys, think about it. Giuliani had a, even though it's funny, he was very unpopular. Part of like he really made his name with 9/11 and the mobsters, and he had a pretty good reputation, even though he's done some bad things. He didn't have to get involved with Trump, you know. But it shows here that what's happening is that it's like I'm gonna do everything I can to prevent the truth from coming out because he's done. He's done, guys. He's done. Giuliani. He knows he's going to. Guys, think about it. He invented some of these laws, or he was connected to some of these laws. He knows what he's doing is very illegal. He knows it's coming out, and he knows that this is. And so he does whatever Trump wants, and what they want is he's very afraid. He knows the end is near, so he's like, kind of, So let's see here. Does he? Mueller's like brushing it off. He doesn't. I mean, Mueller's not, guys. Mueller. Seriously, he was in Vietnam, and he had medals of bravery. Okay, so I'm sorry. Mueller is like, bitch. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. He's not like, He knows he could. Okay, so guys, and I'm saying Mueller's like, I've been threatened by mobsters. I don't care about this shitty Giuliani baby, boo, whatever. Okay, so okay, guys. Now, I do you want me to do? I know I could still do the Facebook thing, or do you want me to postpone it to next time? It's up to you, because I feel like on the one hand I kind of feel it, but I feel like it's almost 2 hours. Okay, so but then 20 minutes I was talking about myself. So I don't know if you want, I could do it, because I was so angry when I found that out. I mean, we knew that, but the fact that it's coming, oh, why can't they? No, we don't remove the thing about Nancy Pelosi. No, why? Oh no, we're sponsoring and the RNC. Oh yeah, oh, it has nothing to do with that, right? No, not at all. Oh my god. So just this, guys. Okay, my God. So Roma. Okay, one last thing. Facebook is hosting RNC convention 2020. Why? Okay, she has several questions connected to this one. Let's just ask like that. First, like this. Why? Why is Facebook hosting the RNC convention? I mean, can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine like a kind of person who does like why would you? Most people be like, oh no, I don't want to be involved with Facebook. Like Facebook complains, right? They're like, oh, they go after us. They're so unfair. And it's like, so what do? They decide to oh my God, to do this. So it's like, oh, we needed to tattoo guilty on our foreheads. So we decided to do this. Is why. Okay, so but why is Facebook doing this? Okay, so I'd like to know. Guys, okay, I've said this. Oh my God, I'm just like, I'm angry. I'm angry already. I'm angry. So, okay, so guys, okay, I don't know if I do the vision first. I'll tell you what I saw for the beginning. And let me just tell you what I saw, and then I look it up. So I see that thing, what's his name? Zuckerberg. He's like, they're really, guys, they think of themselves as a country, okay? So they're like, oh, if Trump is president, then we can really surveillance everything. We can do surveillance for everything. We could be like, yeah, it's perfect. So what, we can make people change their minds. We can put some news, whatever, who cares, right? So I think it's a great idea. If he wins, then we could be like a country. We could own everything. It's great. So I love it. Uh-huh. So because guys, those technology people, and I think, okay, not to be fair, it has worked, but they feel like they can make people change their minds. They think they can make people change their minds. Okay, so they're like, oh no, okay. Can I tell you parallel to this, because it reminds me of something that happened. So I'm a subscriber. I was a subscriber to New York Times, right? So they got a marketing survey because this week a lot of people were saying they weren't subscribing. So I got a survey why I was subscribed to them before. And it asked, I mean, the questions were like, remind me one time I went through like these surveys of by Trump people. They asked these really annoying questions like, so when you read the New York Times, do you think you're a smarter person? Does it make you more impressive at parties? Huh? Like as if similar to the how Facebook thinks, they think that we are stupid. Like the way that the questions, the way they phrased the questions were so stupid, as if, yeah, I really depend on Maggie Haberman telling me about how the adjectives that Trump was using, whatever. Like they really think that they are going to, and the questions were something like, do you like to be exposed to different points of view through the New York Times? I was like, no, because they're fucking stupid. Like, no, it's not a point. It's not a point of view if it's a lie. That's the thing. It's all based on lies and bullshit. So the same thing here on Facebook. I feel like they really believe. They're like, oh, the little people. Let's look at them, the little people. So they really, guys, they are pro-Trump all the way. Let's just say it, okay? That's it. And so this is the thing. Oh my God, this is so sick, guys. So there's Zuckerberg. It's like, if you guys want to use their platform, we don't create it. We don't police it. You could just do it. We can't do it ourselves. We can tell you the ads that work. But if you want to use it, go ahead. Who is to say what is wrong or what is right? It's not our job to say what's wrong or right. So basically he's working. Okay, I'm sorry, but I see very clearly here this POS person, Zuckerberg. He knows exactly what the other people are doing, okay? So this is it. They're like, we kind of let them. It's like it's sort of like, guys, it's like, oh my God. Can I tell you the example I have? It's really, okay, for example, that because I watch so many crime shows, documentaries, I know that, for example, those documentaries about, what is it called? Bomb making or bomb, but like whenever there's shows about trying to figure out who bombed what, right? So there's all these ingredients that are very hard to get because they have to be very legal, like they have to be very monitored. So like, how do they find people who make the bombs? They figure out where they bought something. It's kind of relatively easy to find because it's so hard to get to buy these things. So Facebook is essentially saying like, the argument is like, we're just making the bomb making material and you're the bomber. I have nothing to do with it. You use my material to create the effect you want, but I'm not to blame. But it's like, if you think about it this way, because it is a weapon, they're being weaponized and they like it. So if you're a weapon, you should at least admit that you were a weapon. Okay, because they let the foreign country, and this is it, guys. This is why they love. Guys, it shows the guy Brad Pascal, because he spends so much money there. He loves it. They love each other. They all love it. Yeah, so great. Thank God for Facebook. This is so great. And so he loves it. That's it. And he feels powerful because it's true, guys. This empowered Facebook. The Trump election empowered Facebook, and he knew it. He knew it all along. He knew they were watching. And guys, to them, this was okay. Oh my God, this was a scientific experiment. Like, oh, let's watch it and see what happens. Guys, honestly, sometimes I feel like if I ever saw Sheryl Sandberg out, she must have like a huge security team, but I would punch her. Like, seriously, like, what the hell are these people? Like, oh, they're bullshit. Oh, I like women. I'm so progressive. I'm so this. No, you're not. You were trash. Sorry, I had to rant. So, okay, what else? Okay, so, oh my God. So, have they allowed? Are they giving up? Yeah. Yes. So okay. Maybe this is another. I know, guys. I'm sorry but I need to add these questions like kind of how she wrote them. Are they giving? Okay. So in other words, this is actually an important question. Okay. So what should we do? I'm sorry, not this, but how are they preparing for the 2020 election? Okay. What are they doing for the 2020? How are they preparing for it? Are they going to help out? Because guys, are they going to do something to help? Are they doing something to help Trump actively? Okay, let's just ask it this way because they know. Oh, guys, look, compromised. This is a card of compromised. Like you're entangled, right? This is they're doing. This is some sort of manipulation, or it's also sometimes anger. But oh, look, a message. Oh my God, guys, look. They are entangled in angry mess. This is the card, of little literally messages. So entangled in angry messaging. Oh, look, military person. Gift. This could be law enforcement, a lot of money. So yeah, this is a foreign thing. Hopeless. Should go here. Victory. A lot of money. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no, look, the ending. Money. Ending money. A lot of money. Messages. So entangled military. So okay. So this is the thing, guys. It's kind of interesting here because okay, let's just this part here talks about this is a military. Now it could be the Russian military because this is the foreign thing here, okay? It could also be that law enforcement is looking at them because they find the connection to the Russian money. This is an anger. This is a gift, victory. A lot of money as a gift of victory. That's right. It could be that they're putting a lot of money. Now, what's interesting is that there's an ending here, okay? And this is not, guys, I hate to be like negative, I'm not the type of person who doesn't really believe in like, oh, one card is bad, but usually the death card tends to be some sort of ending. It's not usually the best. So there's two suggestions here, and I'm going to close my eyes, but it's that they are stopped or something ends, okay? And because there's a lot of money for these messages, but the law enforcement knows. I think they donate a lot of money for Trump. Okay, obviously they make money from Trump, but this death card here, it basically tells me that there's more, guys. Honestly, there's more to it. There's more. We don't even know how much Facebook has helped Trump, basically, but they have, and they have helped a lot. Okay, so let's see here. So I see them having so many legal problems, guys, because of this, that it's not that they never do anything just because it's illegal. Like they always do illegal things, but there's a sense of like the efforts that they have, it's not worth the money, basically. Okay, so guys, can I tell you, this is kind of crazy, okay? But it shows that, and I could be wrong, that because I saw the things I saw were the following, right? They're entangled and they're losing the money that's going, is they're going to start funneling out. In other words, it doesn't go anywhere. It becomes more of a poison than something good. And then I was like, okay, thinking to myself, how are they going to stop doing this? Because they never stop doing anything harmful, never. Okay, but why? What it suggests here is that the naked truth is so ugly that they're going to have to stop it. But also, it's just, yeah, but to be honest, guys, it's hard to imagine that they would do anything to stop it because they have not done anything ever. But what will make them stop? Oh, this is the thing I want to say. So some states, and this sounds crazy to me, but some states are going to stop Facebook during the days of the election. There's something where they're not going to stop it. So the government is going to stop in and step in and stop Facebook altogether. It's not that it's going to become illegal, but because Facebook refuses to do anything, they're going to consider it to be propaganda. They're going to stop it. Okay, you know how some countries they stopped Facebook, like what was it, New Zealand, right? They're like, we they took it down. That's it. Bitch, you have a problem? Go somewhere else. And I don't know if it seems. Oh, maybe this is it, guys. That was the thing. That was the thing. They saw the death card. Are they gonna? Is they gonna stop Facebook doing the elect? Okay, what was that I saw? Because it makes me feel like there's something here. Okay. Oh wow! Look. Yeah, interesting. So this is the wrong focus. This is a judge who signs a paper, look, a legal thing, and there's absence, right? So of absence, somebody leaves, somebody's not there, and it's unexpected. So I almost feel, guys, because this is true. It could be. I have a hard time believing this. I should do more readings in the future about this. But what it suggests is that let's look at the reality, regardless of whatever cards. You don't need to be a military person. You don't need to be a specialist in hate speech or social media to know that Facebook is compromised. Facebook helps propaganda. Facebook helps this bullshit spread. Okay, that's a fact. Now, they say no, nothing happens. What are you talking about? No, nothing happens. No, in other words, they're never gonna do anything. Okay, so it suggests that then the states do something. Okay, and I see, guys, you know what I see? The governor of California, it's like a very unlikely person. Gavin, I forgot his name, Newsom, right? Gavin Newsom, I see he does something kind of radical. Like he stops Facebook before the elections or something like that. I have a hard time believing it's gonna happen like that because, I don't know, it's the civils, they're infringing upon us, but I think it's after more, guys, there's so much that's gonna come out about the Mueller report, about all those, yeah, so strange. It's like all this stuff is gonna come out. We don't even know half the story, and now there's gonna be all these indictments. And they, guys, the truth. Okay, can I tell how I feel about Facebook? Is like a guy with a knife. He's really, you know, he's really like let me just say this. It's like there's no, it's almost like there's no law enforcement for them. They feel like they're lawless. They can do anything and nobody's going to stop them ever. So it's literally like watching a serial killer be like, I have the knives. I'm not going to stop it. I'm not killing anybody. And the guy turns around and kills one or more person. No, I have the knives. I have the blood. No, I'm not going to do it again. No, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to, like, what are you talking about? So yeah, he was like, no, can you believe he was married to that woman who is now the girlfriend of Don Jr.? They used to be together. They were together. Can you believe that? Isn't that funny? They were together as couples. So it's like, guys, this is what I don't get. It's like this guy, they're committing crimes. They're committing crimes left and right. They don't care. Nobody's gonna stop them, and they're brazen. You see what they're doing with guys. What kind of person does the thing about Nancy Pelosi? I'm sorry, that's stupid. If anything, you don't do that to people. Think about it. Who does that? That is so stupid. But they're so like it's almost like they don't understand like what they're. This is the opportunity. Like imagine if they're like, yeah, you know what, this is wrong, so we're gonna do something. Okay, we're going to do something because it's unacceptable to do. Like normally that was like, imagine how much goodwill they would get if they did something like that. They're like, you know what? No, it's not acceptable. We can't let this stuff in our platform. Right. So it's like, and so this is it, guys. I feel like that when these companies, they basically go rogue. Right. And so I feel like they're like, you know what? Bye. See you later. Because they can't control. This is the thing, guys. The other thing is not just that they don't do something or don't do something, is that they can't control. Okay, yeah, they can't control it. So even if let's say even if they had the goodwill of doing something, by their own admission, they can't control it. So they need regulation because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Is that correct? That's what I think, right? So that's the story, guys. Oh my God. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so let's see here. So, okay, last question about this, guys, because you know what? Because okay, okay. So this is, I think, guys, Facebook should be the NSA. Should be like it's an intelligence issue, national security issue. To me, for personally, that's what I think. I think it's a national security issue. We should go through. These people are like helping the Russians. Like that's not right. Okay, so now this is the last question, guys. Last question, and then we'll go about Facebook also. Is the role of has that Facebook has played in all in especially in helping Trump and helping the Russians? Is this going to come out? We already know that. We already know that. But is this going to come out and you know what I mean? There has to some a judge has to say yes. You helped the election. You help. Is this going to happen? Are we going to see the truth about it? Okay, the truth about the whole thing that Facebook has done. Is this going to come out and be accepted for what it is? Because they're like deny. This is what I hate the most. They deny. Okay, so manipulation. This is a manipulation. Okay, this is what I want to know. Is this gonna the truth gonna come out? Money. Oh wow, guys, the world upside down. Is that interesting? Manipulation to get the money and to turn the world upside down. That's it. Oh no, sad news. It's I just oh look, false person. That's right. They're fake. And there's a man. Oh man. Yeah, so there's money here. So they're fake. They're all about money. Yeah, this is how this is this card like this is like they're hustling. They're kind of the enemy. Yeah, they're helping the enemy. That's right. We know that. They're sick. Yeah, they're creating sickness. This is correct. This is true. What else here? Literato. So there's documents, guys. There's documents. Oh look, delirante. That's right. The mob and the law. So they say they are sick. They make money by turning the world upside down. They help the traders just to make money. Okay, they're exposed as traders, and they help the mobs. They help, and the manipulation is sad. And this guys, there's something called growth hacking. So it's sort of like this. It's kind of like showing you different things just to entice you with things. Okay, and there's documents proving, and they're exposed. That's it. That's it. I hope so, guys, because this is it. Okay. Okay, so are they gonna be? Yeah. So there's gonna be. Wow. Yeah, I see a ruling, guys, in the future. But none, as you guys have to remember, as long as this administration is happening, nothing significant is going to happen against all these players. Because they're all in it together. Think about it. One goes down, everybody goes down. So that's what I want to say before I go. But guys, that's the thing I want to say. Have faith, okay? It's gonna happen, just not when we want it, but once. This is the thing. They created a situation where they have created so much harm and they have done nothing to stop it, that eventually it's like it's either we take down Facebook or the country ends. That's the fact, the world even. So this is it, guys. I'm going to stop here, okay, because we had longer conversations today. So okay, so I just feel like there's so much going on, so much happening. Okay, so thank you for being later with me for my thing. I'm gonna. So anyway, I'm gonna do tonight. I'm doing the timestamps. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit, but I'll see you later. See you later, alligators. See you later. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I'll. There will likely be. Yeah, I'll see you later, alligators. There will likely be. I have a feeling tomorrow's gonna be explosive. Okay. I do have sometimes tomorrow to some readings tomorrow, but anyway, I'll hear from me soon. Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, bye. Okay.